Number 118 from the Imprint range from 1962 is The Counterfeit Traitor, starring William Holden as Eric Erickson, a ex-American patriot who has kind of moved to Sweden. He deals within the oil business. He kind of lives there. He's got lots of far-reaching contacts in the oil world, including a lot of people in Germany. And when he is blacklisted by the US government, he is kind of forced into becoming a spy of sorts, begrudgingly. He has he's no dog in the fight when it comes to the war. He's not really interested. He's not taking too much notice of it. He's a businessman who's concentrating solely on his business. And throughout our first few dealings with Eric, we kind of understand that. He is manoeuvred, cajoled, forced into doing something that he really doesn't want to do.
Please remember that in case anyone should ask you.
Now that I'm here, what do you want?
Well, you're in a bit of a mess over this blacklist, aren't you?
And throughout the movie, you kind of see the line in the sand constantly being pushed as he's forced to do more and more things that he is deeply uncomfortable with, but he's in too deep to get out of it. And what I really like about this one is the really kind of whip-smart speed that it goes at. It is essentially a really quick movie. Even though it's 2 hours 20, it flies by. Lots of information, and it's delivered in really fantastic ways. There is moments where we have two characters sitting down for a conversation, and then there's an almost voiceover just summarising what would have been a longer scene down to the key points for us to understand.
I don't suppose you know too much about my background, but...
Oh, I think I do. You were born in New York.
He knew things about me that even I'd forgotten.
Now that may sound a little bit clunky, but in the concept of the movie, it's delivered remarkably well and just lets those beats drop. It's exposition but delivered in a fun way that allows you to move on to the next scene rather quickly. And as we see Eric get more involved with the war, get more involved with the atrocities that are happening, you see the kind of turn in the character as he becomes emotionally invested, as he sees what is happening and no longer feels forced to do what he must, but feels driven by the fact that he has to do something to stop what is going on here, which is a really nice turn in the character. And it does have many sequences where there are immense moments of tension and atmosphere, and it's probably because of other movies I've seen where you feel as if our character is caught. There's no way out.
Sending two such incompetent men. But that's not my worry. My problem is, what do we do with you?
Only for him to discover that he has several steps thought ahead, to see him connect with another spy and actually form an emotional bond. These two people come together. I mean, something later on in the movie tragic happens. It becomes truly shocking and impactful in such a way that I was not expecting this movie.
Open the door!
I kind of thought we were going to get a light, fun war spy movie, but it takes that light, fun, airy feeling to it at the start of the movie and pushes it into something that's far more uncomfortable, really showing you the atrocities of the war, how it affected people and how it affects Eric, our main character.
Now, are you going back to work? No? I'll give you 10 seconds.
And the dangers that he ultimately puts himself in because he sees what's going on. The Counterfeit Traitor was really great in sort of taking that character and putting us in a position of unwillingness to be aware of what's actually going on, and then ultimately seeing these things and be taking ownership of trying to do something to stop what's going on. There's so many great supporting characters, whether it be the Nazi or the Gestapo, whether it be other German oil facilitators that he deals with, and how he's forced to kind of wreck friendships, turn his back on friends.
I don't do business with Jews, Gumple, so stop bothering me.
To lose his wife because of this pretense that he has to put forward of being a Nazi sympathiser. It is a movie that is so layered in different kind of fashions, that adds so much to it, that builds up to really tense and atmospheric moments, particularly at the end. And then out of nowhere, you get Klaus Kinski just popping up for a little cameo, which is just wonderful as well. This has got a great cast, and almost all of them do exceptional work. It's wonderfully photographed. You get an idea of these various locations. You get a wonderful sense of tension and suspense throughout the movie. And for a movie that is 140 minutes long, it absolutely zips by, creating a wonderfully encapsulating and engrossing film. I really enjoyed The Counterfeit Traitor. Great for just sitting a Sunday afternoon watching. I did this Sunday afternoon and just loved the hell out of it. It was amazing. I would love to know your thoughts on The Counterfeit Traitor if you've seen it before. Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts. As always, there's more content up here if you want to see more. Hit that like button. It does all kinds of magical, wonderful things. Share the video because that would really help get the channel out there, which would be amazing. I would love that kind of support as well. And if you want to go a little bit further, you can join me on Patreon or the membership program, which would be utterly amazing. And I can't thank you enough for that. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Man v Film.